Have you ever wondered if you could actually turn that fascination you have with AI into, say, a six-figure freelance career? Well, the short answer is a big yes. Today, we're going to break down the entire roadmap to becoming a highly paid freelance prompt engineer. And look, this isn't just some theory. This is about building a real, profitable business, completely on your own terms.
So let's just jump right to the number that's making everyone's head turn. Top-tier, full-time freelance prompt engineers, they're pulling in as much as $25,000 a month. No, that is not a typo. That's the reality of this market for people who really know what they're doing.
Okay, so what does a freelance prompt engineer actually do? Well, in a nutshell, you're an independent AI specialist. You are your own boss. You pick the projects you want to work on, you set your own rates, and you help businesses solve really specific problems. It's the perfect mix of creative freedom and super in-demand skills.
Now, let's get into the why. Why is this whole thing just exploding right now? It really just comes down to one simple thing. Massive demand is crashing into a brand new, very specialized skill set.
I mean, the scale of this is just staggering. We are looking at a market for these services that's projected to be worth over $2.5 billion. So this isn't some tiny niche. This is a booming industry, and it is absolutely hungry for talent.
And the momentum? It's undeniable. Just look at this. We've seen a 300% surge in freelance prompt engineering projects on major platforms in just the last 2 years. This isn't just some passing trend, it's a fundamental shift in how businesses operate.
Okay, so we get it. The opportunity is huge. But what does that look like on the ground for you? Let's break down the actual numbers, what clients are really paying, and for what specific skills.
This is pretty much the financial journey you can expect. Right out of the gate, at an entry level, you're starting at a very respectable $50 to $100 an hour. Then, as you get some projects under your belt, you quickly climb. And for the real experts, yeah, $200 to $500 an hour is totally standard for high-value work.
So where should you focus your energy? Well, this chart is basically your treasure map. The biggest piece of the pie, at 40%, is prompt optimization. That just means taking a company's existing prompts and making them way better. Right behind that is building custom prompt systems and generating content. This tells you exactly what the market wants to buy right now.
Okay, now let's talk about the secret weapon. This is the thing that really separates the six-figure earners from everybody else. And it's not just about a skill, it's about a complete shift in how you think. And here it is, the crucial point. Amateurs write one-off prompts. Professionals build systems. A system is a reusable, structured, super efficient asset that you can use over and over for common business tasks, like writing proposals. This is the real difference maker, and it's what clients will pay a serious premium for.
Let me show you a perfect example. On the left, you've got this lazy, vague prompt that's going to give you a totally generic, pretty much useless result. But on the right, that's a professional prompt system. It gives the AI a role, a clear task, it injects all the specific client details, and the difference in the final output is, well, it's night and day.
And here's the proof in the pudding. Using that good prompt system led to these real-world results, slashing proposal writing time from 4 hours down to just 30 minutes. And maybe even more important, the quality of the proposals shot up so much that it tripled the client response rate. Now that is the power of a systems-based approach. I know this might all feel like a lot to take in, but it is 100% achievable if you just have a plan. So here it is, a simple, actionable roadmap to take you from day one to a thriving freelance business in just 12 months.
We've broken it down into 4 clear phases. The first 3 months, that's all about building your foundation, your portfolio, your rates, all the business basics. Then you jump right into finding those first clients. From months 3 to 6, your job is to deliver amazing work and collect those all-important testimonials. And then, the second half of the year, that's when the fun really starts. It's all about scaling up, raising your rates, and finding those amazing long-term clients.
All right, finally, let's talk about what not to do. Because look, building a business is one thing, but protecting it is a whole other story. These are the critical mistakes that can completely derail a career before it even gets off the ground.
Number 1, and this is a big one, undervaluing your work. Please, compete on value, not on price. Number 2, starting projects without a clear scope. That is a recipe for disaster. Always get it in writing. Then there's poor communication, taking on every single project that comes your way, and of course, failing to build systems. These are the traps. If you can avoid these, you are already way ahead of the competition.
So,
There you have it. The path is laid out, you've got the market data, you know about the professional tools, and you have a step-by-step plan. This opportunity is very real and it's happening right now. So the only question left is, what's your first move?